All right. Who's deploying first? All right, Luke. Get your bum over here. All right, good sir. Is this the same list as?
No, different one.
Or different lists?
Yeah.
Different lists.
We love novelty.
All right, run us through it.
Okay, so I have an impure core of a moderator and moderator lieutenant. So moderator decoy, moderator lieutenant, moderator paramedic, rounder hacker, which is there purely just to give me some hacking profile. Probably not going to play much into this mission.
It
really.
also shoots good.
Yeah. And the NCO, because I'm never going to use a moderator as lieutenant order. And the classic right girl missile launcher, so it gives me the 5-man core.
Yep.
I've got Bran.
That's mostly to just sit there on ARO rather than go out and do things.
Yep. Hold back. The paramedic will get the right girl up, and the hacker will maybe give me some passive hacking along the way.
Interestingly, why did you pick a rounder hacker over a moderator?
It was just points, to be honest. I was looking for a way to get Trinity into the list, and the marksmanship, MSV1, NCO.
Yeah, okay.
Just thought it would give me something that's maybe a close range counterattack piece, if it comes down to it.
Yep. It does shoot alarmingly good.
It does.
It does shoot very, very good.
Yeah.
And
Submachine gun.
it's a regular hacker with Trinity.
Yeah.
Which is, that's all you want.
And whip 13 BDS3. So yeah, it's not super expensive either at 22 points. So
yeah.
Look, I don't know that it will come into this game much at all, really. But
well, you're versing tact.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
It's spotlighting and maybe isolating a remote.
Well, and the visor.
Yeah, the visor, and it's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I have Bran with a boarding shotgun. It's purely a stage dive piece. My thought was to bring it into the first mission, where being a specialist and over infiltrating will just give me some options. So he's up to the boarding shotgun. And then I'm trialing a Harris in this list. I was really keen to get Kusanagi into the lineup. I have never used her before, so I wanted to try it, use it as a bit more of an aggressive attack piece. So it's Kusanagi with the Spitfire, Mother Agatha with the Vulcan shotgun, and then the glue to hold the Harris together is an Orphan submachine gun engineer.
Yep.
Again, just a specialist to tow forward, decharges. Mother Agatha is nuts. Really, really like her. And Kusanagi didn't perform at all in my first game. We'll see how she goes there.
You run this race last round.
First round, not second. No. And then I have running it out a Chimera with 3 Putniks.
Yep.
Again, just an aggressive piece. This is a lot of orders there, so I wasn't sure how much I'll move forward. Probably spend a lot on Bran, a lot on the Chimera. And the core really is just fuel for the rest.
Yeah.
Group 2 is really disposable pieces. So Morlock with the ACC weapon. Again, they're just to crack things, armor that needs to be cracked. Particularly in this case, the AC.
Yep.
The reaction's on to give me a bit more ARO pressure. Denma.
Obvious.
Zero killer hacker. This is really just about having an advanced specialist. Again, probably not going to play much into this mission.
Yep.
And Warcraft.
Excellent. All right, so you're going first.
Yep.
So what's your first round game plan going into TAC, knowing that there's going to be millions of miles of camo markets?
Yeah, look, we'll see how we go with it. I think if he gives me something, I will try and push forward with the Harris and put some pressure on him. Potentially stage diving with the Chimera and Bran, and look to get juicy targets. If he leaves like a link out or something like that, Bran with the boarding shotgun will be able to do a bit of damage. That's probably it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Kevin, we have everyone else's lists on screen except for Luke's, because Luke can't give us the code because he's printed them out, but he doesn't have the codes. So everyone else, we've got the list on screen. So don't you worry about that.
I'll supply it later so you can chuck it in
we'll supply later.
Comments.
Yeah. So again, is there anything? I don't know if Bakunin is actually scared of anything in TAC, but is there anything that scares you in TAC?
Look, I don't. This list doesn't have a. It's got CC, but doesn't have a lot of CC. Probably the Cenobites. If I was playing it super seriously, the Cenobite core would do a lot more damage.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm keen to try Kusanagi out. And this list has a lot more DA and anti-material weapons compared to the other list, so that's why I'm playing it today.
Yep. Excellent. Pupniks is particularly in this mission. Pupniks are disgusting.
Yep.
If Val gives you the opportunity to throw 3-4 Eclipse smokes, you can burst for the console and the game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way that he's doing anything.
Yep.
So he really needs to be on his toes for this one.
And the table was an interesting one. This is my table that I've built for Arcfinity. Still figuring out the layout. It looks a little bit open, but
it plays less open than it looks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how Val goes defending it. I'm expecting a lot of camo, a lot of mines, that sort of stuff. So it's potentially will be difficult for me to get fully in there, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Knowing your Chimera last game had a couple awkward dodge rolls.
Oh, I misused it.
Yeah.
Into the, was it Moonraker?
Into the Moonraker.
I didn't need to do that, and I made it too easy to score Predator.
Yeah.
I should have just left it there and let him fish it out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Excellent.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank you so much. Alrighty, guys. Second interview with Luke. He's not scared of tack. He has a game plan. He's going for it. Val, like usual, will take a sentry to deploy.
I'll be 1 moment.
Yep, that's all right.
I'll try not to
While Val is deploying,
Dear friend Val was very respectfully not wanting to deploy whilst in earshot of Luke describing what he was doing, what he was planning to do, how he was going to do it, what pieces he was going to do it with, which is truly credit to Val's sportsmanship score in an event where I don't believe we're collecting a sportsmanship score.
we technically, I think there's the option to.
Okay. But
I think people should have been doing that.
It's a perhaps reminder to consider putting the broadcast table 1 row of tables back from the broadcast desk.
Yeah, so potentially if this is being run for BCB, we're upstairs.
Yeah, okay.
If we can manage to get a setup where we can hear the players reliably, we can do that, and then we can talk as loud as we want, and they won't hear anything. But it'll be very important for us to get voices of the players.
Yes.
But yeah.
Okay, well, it's not impossible. I'm sure there's
there's ways
phone
to do it.
walkie-talkie apps or something to just genuinely.
Honestly, we could just buy lavs. They're not super expensive. We can get 2 for about $250, $300, which is fairly reasonable, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me just. We're going to. No, it doesn't like that. So we're gonna.
Oh, the game's gone.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. And then I just go. Whatcha?
Perfect.
There we go. Got Val's cheeky list up, ready for when he wants to grace us with his presence.
Well, I mean, we've already heard what he's got to say, right?
Not a whole lot.
Round 1. So
How's the battery life on the phones? Dog shit.
That's why they're plugged in.
They're constantly plugged in and they're overheating.
So the reason that I have that phone to volunteer, not as my daily driver, is because the battery life was fucking shithouse. That's when it's in my pocket not doing anything rather than constantly broadcasting.
To be fair, Kevin, the only phone that's had problems has been my phone, and that is probably because it's a big fuck off camera and it's just overheating. The other 2 phones, the less advanced, the older phones, I should say, they're fine. The only issue is that the actual program itself to stream is unreliable. I'm not super happy with how it's worked today. It worked fine at my place, but I'm not super happy how it's worked today. So I think if we can get some webcams, like 4K webcams, and they have extensions, that would be better, I think. Personally.
Yes.
Sorry?
Hardwired all the way.
That's exactly hardwired all the way.
Mm-hmm.
and using purpose.
Yeah, we're definitely bottom of the barreling this stuff right now. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's something very, very similar to that. Pretty much the same thing. And I think it was $250 to $300 for the two and one receiver, which is fine.
Yeah.
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 And they're an Australian company, I believe, as well.
Okay.
Rode. Yeah, I think they're an Australian company. This is a Rode microphone, and it says made in Australia, so I believe it's an Australian company.
Rather than Norway.
Rather than Norway. Or China.
It's got the line through the O.
Oh, I think that's a audio symbol. Is it? I don't know.
So it signifies 0, but it's also that crossed out O is like a Scandinavian
Is it?
language character.
Your oh yeah, that's the Swedish like ugh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the umlaut we have at home.
Yeah. Hurry up, Val.
Sorry,
This is a quick game, not a long game.
Like you two idiots, when Bakunin set up the top table next to the microphone, I wouldn't be able to hear him with it.
Truly, he's got that killer instinct and he cannot restrain it.
Yep.
Must be the 0 rather than the Swedishness.
Oh, I got no idea. Not a clue, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It could be some audio related.
Mm.
You know what it but it looks like a fucked up theta. One way, which makes sense for audio, but that's normally
That would.
vertically.
Yeah. Do you want another drink?
I'll pinch a cider.
Yeah, sure.
Is that Danish? Please. Pronounce it.
Ugh. All right.
Good luck.
Yeah. My entire tomorrow is going to be spent in bed.
Yes. Perfectly so.
I'm dead. I will be dead on the way home at the very least.
Well, I'm going to be working until doing stuff until 10 o'clock. Gonna do that for a second.
All right, I'm back, Kevin. Something weird going on with the VP. I'll have a look. All right, we'll do it in a minute. Kev, we've got Mr. Val coming over. Come on, Val. Come in behind us.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. So
On the left side, Taewoo on the side near the just behind this building, you'll see him. Taewoo behind it. There.
all right, sir. This is your second time playing Bakunin
Yes.
today,
Yes.
running the same list.
Yes.
So round one, you managed to get up. Obviously, Halsey hasn't played in quite a while, and
Thanks to take my victory away from me. Yeah, that's great. Yep, no worries at all. Yep, absolute shit on Halsey and shit on my ability, but that's great. It's fine. I'll move on.
Yep. So do
Well-
you think Tower being your HVT made a difference?
I think Taewoo being my HBT, I actually got...
Puts the fear in it?
No, I had counterintelligence. He gave me counterintelligence, so Halsey only docked me one order.
Yeah.
cool. So round one was supply raid. I think that's a bit more balanced faction to faction. Looting and sabotage, I think will favour Bakunin more than Tank.
I'm going to destroy this thing in the first turn.
Okay. Luke's going first.
No, I'm going first.
You're going first.
Yeah, he's
Luke,
done
yeah.
hard second.
Okay.
Luke, I'm going first, right? Sure.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah,
okay, so-
look, you guys have commentated
so
2
you're-
games already. You guys are pretty cool.
So you're going first.
Yes.
What's the? Are you going to aim for the box turn one?
So if he doesn't have any mind layers and doesn't have MSV, the Antipode are going to get into base with it and Pavel's into Berserker, basically. That's the plan. We'll see what happens, but that's the plan. And then from there, I just have to hold on with dear life.
Yeah. Okay.
But to be honest, he's got 0 of his smoke, so that's going to make it pretty tough. But you can only do what you can do.
What's your plan for dealing with the inevitable Chimera coming on the table?
There's really not much. If I can get to her in my turn, great. If not, I'm happy for him to go for the run and try get it with a Chimera. I just have to try to defend it with mines and arrow, so it costs them lots of orders to throw the zero smoke. But we'll see.
So defense in depth rather than a rock hard
Exactly.
single point of failure.
Yeah, that's right. You have to basically give up a lot to stop the Chimera. So I think so. We'll see. But to be honest, Luke might be running a little bit off meta as well with his Bakunin, so I really don't know what to expect. He's definitely he should have partnering, so I don't see why he wouldn't. But yeah, after that, it's a bit of a guessing game. Because with Pack, you don't want to face the Riot Girl, nor do you want to face the Center by HRL.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Yeah.
Right, so you don't have a ton to really go at Bakunin with. So
I've got some stuff to do the mission, and the Bakunin I do, but the same stuff that I want to do the mission with is the same stuff I want to be going at Bakunin with. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky.
so did you manage to get your preference of order?
Yeah, actually I did.
Do you want it to go first?
I think so. I think yeah, why not? I've played this mission because the first time I kind of used the same idea I'm going to use was when I played Josh Roth a little while ago. And he didn't have basically any mines or MSV, so you really couldn't stop it. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but I don't know, we will see, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But you know, me and Luke have played in several tournaments now, probably 3, and I've never beaten him. So he's got that on his shoulders.
You're the underdog.
Yeah, no, he's my nemesis. He's definitely got my
He's
number.
a lot of people's nemesis.
Yeah, he is actually. He is. I don't know.
He comes in today and goes, I haven't played in a while, go easy on me. And then he's just going to win the tournament. So,
That's because I'm not playing. We just go game to game.
that's it.
And there you go. So,
All right, so
Well, what are your predictions? What do you guys think? You've seen both lists without giving anything away.
I think you were correct in picking first turn. I think if you wanted to go second, almost like your list kind of insinuates you want to go,
yeah.
I think you'd be at a disadvantage. I think there's probably a 50% chance, regardless of what you do, Luke would get the objective first turn, and Tack really lacks the firepower to reliably get
Yeah.
back those points.
If I went second, I'd body block the console against Bakunin.
you'd have
That's
to.
what I would do against Bakunin. I'd body block it because it's a bit tough otherwise.
Yeah.
So, hello, Josh. Hey, Josh just came through with these. Wait, is that going to ban us from Twitch?
Maybe.
Oh, we'll find out. So you guys have 3 Twitch accounts for the real thing, because if in case the first one gets banned, you can boot up the second one, or
Yeah. So
The trouble is you're not allowed to talk about skull circumference.
oh, no eugenics. Okay, no worries at all. No,
do I have to mute the microphone?
he said skull circumference. Like he did. He absolutely did. You put me in trouble here.
Back to infinity, Val.
Of course.
Back to infinity.
How have you guys? No, hold on. Let me read this a little
All right,
bit.
go on.
How have you guys found commentating? What have been the highlights?
I think I really enjoyed realizing that we were actually following your first game
Yeah,
quite effectively.
because you couldn't hear.
Yeah, and despite that, being able to knowing the lists, that between us you were doing enough pointing, and we were able to figure out
What's going on?
based on how many dice you're rolling,
Yeah.
what
The unit.
like body language and stuff it does for on given results. Oh no, maybe that's a crit.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
We've definitely realised our flaws, which is good.
It's been good ironing out. Can you actually hear from the top table as you're sitting here? Like
Only barely.
only
so
barely.
Probably busy yapping rather than.
So you really want the headphones to kind of work
We
eventually?
really want microphones on you guys.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Yeah. So that just make it easier for you guys to track
Yeah.
and follow. But yeah. So have the first 2 games been put up yet, or has it been live?
It's all,
or-
it's all,
live.
It's all live. Has anyone watched it?
Yeah.
Or have you wasted literally 6 hours of your time? What do we got?
We've got 6 people right now.
Oh, 6 people right now.
Yeah, one of them's Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
One of them's Kev. Yeah.
Oh, hello, Kevin.
It's-
Oh, yeah. So we really have 5 people. Kevin's literally just over, like, making sure things go right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 5 people. That's
No,
not so
he's
bad.
being supportive, which is good.
Oh, well, that's important as well.
Hi, Kev.
Are they saying anything in the chat?
Yeah. That's
amazing.
Omni Shambles is all Kev.
Oh no, that's Kev. Yeah. Okay. So Kev's saying
We've had other people.
nice. Is our Ivory and
Yeah,
Ivory jump in?
Geelong Josh was commenting a bit earlier.
Yeah.
very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
I'm not 100% on Ivory. Ivory probably tuned in for the first round, but
Sure.
I don't think people can really tune in 8 hours
Yeah,
whole
no
day
shit.
kind of thing.
Because they're cowards.
Yeah. Where's the commitment? For BTB will be top table every round.
Don't know.
Okay.
No,
Don't know.
I don't think so. Well, partly because the first round, there is no top table on round 1.
Well,
But I think we'd probably want to. I think what's happened today of you and Halsey, Luke and Josh, you and Luke is fine for a storylines thing,
Sure,
but not
sure.
great for a showcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see.
And
You'll see. You probably only want top table for round 5.
yeah. Yeah. Because
And I think if we can have matchups where people are fully painted
that's nice.
And different factions.
Yeah. So I guess, and there's also the hidden information side of things, where you don't want to disadvantage someone by putting them on the stream round 1 or 2, 3, or 4.
We could for the first couple maybe.
I mean,
pick
I would
who
hope
have-
people are busy playing, and I would also hope that no
Yeah.
one would
I-
no one would try and fucking
People
don't
get
fucking
people.
do that. Imagine
People are gonna.
I will not be your
What's it
friend
called?
if that's how you approach this game.
What's it called?
Stream sniping?
Stream sniping. People are definitely a stream snipe on a 2-day event. There's no way I wouldn't look into my opponent's list if they were on camera round 1 or 1.
Cool.
2,
Hey,
3.
Alright,
hey
well,
guys, do
never
you mind if I
give
put
you
my
any point-
earbuds in? You listen to the whole fucking game. Like, boy, you're gonna reveal it's fucking 0. Oh my god!
I don't know. All I'm saying, a 2-day event. Yeah, we're good. So
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Fuck off!
There
The
you go.
eugenics bullshit.
Look at your viewership going down as I walk away.
It's going up, you fucking dickhead. All right,
Thanks,
guys.
Val. Love you lots.
Yeah, we love you long time, Val. We can't wait to see you die.
Your soldiers in the game.
All right.
I think that.
Yep.
Oh no, Luke. Has Luke deployed?
They're both deployed.
Has
you
the camera
You can
frozen?
tell it's frozen because there's a hand there.
Yeah, yeah. Also, that feels like there's too many models on that tournament tray.
Yeah.
There we go.
Boom. There's that one.
Yeah, a lot fewer.
That one's. It's not frozen.
Oh, fucking
One sec, frozen. Holy fuck, guys.
So Looking at this, I'm seeing Val's courier remote on ARO again. I'm seeing what I presume is Luke's missile launcher, pretty static core over on his left-hand side.
Yeah.
It's probably a decoy, but that camo marker on the roof, I suppose, demands some degree of respect from Luke.
Yep. I'm definitely thinking that this is frozen.
And do we just want to, like, because Luke will be necessarily leaning over the table to roll dice in the tray, I think we should perhaps move that camera to the other side.
Denver has +3 fizz.
Denver has +3 fizz.
Yeah.
That's throwing smoke on 20s, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that's guaranteed smoke with an 8. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we might want to rotate it so that the camera looking down that way is over the dice tray.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So, those of you who get motion sick, look the fuck away. We're just gonna pivot the cameras a little bit. Kristen. Alright. It's frozen again. Oh, I don't know how to unfreeze it.
But the mic is going. So, like I mentioned, that the Morlock for move and climbing plus this round.
It's a zippy Morlock. And a double action close combat weapon, no assault pistol. So that one might well be a really compelling candidate for a throwaway attack run on the console. Alright, so so we've got the missile launcher facing off against the right girl missile launcher facing off against the Frontovic sniper, which must necessarily occur. Sorry, the C6 among you. Then, so Val's the one spending orders. So,
Because of how cables work.
bear with us. Thank you for your patience. Fortunately, we're still at the point of Val communicating what's in his groups, which is the Ermendino, the motorbikes, and the robots. And we've got a multi-rifle on one Ermendino and +1 armor on the other. So probably not super impactful. I trust that Val will sing out if it comes good.
Do we want?
Now that's frozen. I don't know how to unfreeze it. Thanks, Tristan.
Just kind of have to make it think again. 3. Explosive AP. All right, Kevin. See you later. All right. We might want better chairs next time as well.
Oh, look, ergonomics is a lie. It's just a trick by Big Chair to sell more chair. So, and the other camera's got a pretty good line on Val's orders.
Yeah.
And that line between the frontovic sniper and the missile launcher, which was going down before as a reserve drop, I gather. Hence the shilly-shallying back and forth.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. I'm just going to reset the dice tray now because it's probably frozen.
Yep, odds on.
Odds are.
I feel like we should get like a metronome or something to sit in it, just so it's
Well, hopefully we can fix this problem.
I think we're throwing smoke to cover in advance.
Yeah, so everyone, Val's going first, Tak is going first. He probably wants to really...
Well, as he said in his pre-game interview, he's the ghost.
God.
Brownie ghost. That actually looks like the faces that I paint on my miniatures.
Yes.
So Val's plan is very much to antipode up and Vasily the console and then hang the fuck on. Given that there's that Riot Girl missile launcher, that makes the smoke plan pretty challenging.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I'm not sure the 4-core is favored over... Well, it's an impure core, which helps, because it's moderators in a missile,
Yeah,
so
it's
14
still 3 dice versus 2 dice.
on
And Luke-
12 v 14.
Yeah, Luke's still on high numbers. So it's the same, it's pretty much the same as what Val was versing in the first round, except he's going first.
It's a fight that is broadly favored for Val, but it's not... it's much closer to a fair fight than I personally would like to take.
It's not reliable by any stretch. It's not amazing odds for active turn shooting.
No.
Long
bomb smoke. You heard it here first from the Dynamo, I gather.
Yeah.
Because that's the smoke grenade launcher. And we've got a frozen dice tray.
It's frozen about 16,000 times.
That's great. Actually, something like a lock in the... like a time remaining countdown in the dice tray would be a helpful piece of information to convey and a useful indicator of things moving.
A literal clock on the dice tray.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Roll and get roll on the clock.
Yeah, an alarm clock, just with a secret alarm time. Just give both players a big fucking fright. All right, standing up with the sniper. I think Val's recognized this is the necessary engagement.
Yep,
It's got to happen, and that's a long 40. I think that might well be good range for Val and bad range for the missile, which is putting it onto the kinds of numbers that maybe are tolerable. Is it a dodge into? No, that's Luke's dice, the red ones. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. No drinks were spilled on any equipment, which is perfect.
12.
Oh, Jesus. That really is having a fucking time.
We're dying here.
So, when Val asked us about what the good parts of streaming were, and it was figuring out how the camera, like, how to follow the game state, a lot of that was the numbers on the dice, and we were, we've not been seeing a lot of numbers on those dice lately.
No.
Because it's working now, as you may have seen from Tristan's handy wavy, but,
We're struggling.
Look, we are braver than the troops. Oh,
So I
where's
think
the-
Val exploded.
yeah, I was gonna say, where's that front? Confirming from the front, the sniper is indeed a thin paste. Yeah, no, that's tough for the front of it, and I think this is officially a hard game for Val.
Yeah, he's lost his one gun piece.
Oh, I mean, in fairness, he's spent Swick elsewhere also.
He has. I'm hiding his. Yeah, he still has a Spetsnaz, which is excellent.
Yes, and Vasily, if he's feeling really lucky, because Vasily would put it straight to unconscious with a failed save. But
Yes.
fucking Sixth Sense. Some would say the most powerful skill in the game.
Definitely very good.
Well, and Sixth Sense coupled with a visor is really hard.
That was probably his best chance, though. 3 12s versus 2 8s. Even if Vasily gets him out,
It's still
only
2v2,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah, which isn't amazing. So it'd be 2 13s versus 2 8s. Yeah. So, I mean, Val potentially had to take that.
I think he did, and I think it was the right choice. But it's a very, very fine edge.
Infinity is a dice game.
It is a dice game, and a high lethality dice game,
Yeah.
which is both.
Still broken? Absolutely.
Yep.
There's no dice game.
Yep.
And then this is gonna break. Yo,
Are you next? Discovered the smoke of MC1?
absolutely.
Minor rules clarification. Smoke
Absolutely
does in
does.
fact affect whether you're discovering or shooting through it.
It does.
It is a poor visibility zone, low visibility zone. I've never been able to separate the two because they mean
It is a poor visibility zone,
Okay.
unless you are shot back, in which case it is a low visibility zone.
yeah, okay. So poor is
Oh,
worse
sorry.
than low, or low is worse.
No, so 0 visibility
Is eclipse.
goes to poor visibility,
Yes.
and you half the -6 that comes from poor visibility.
Well, you don't halve it. You subtract 3 from it.
You subtract 3 from it. Yeah, same difference. Same
It's
difference.
not.
Isn't it?
No, well, because then it's not AP for your mimetism mod. I'm so sorry. I was born this way.
It's alright, guys.
I think we just missed another dice roll. I think no. Oh, we
Can you
Luke,
throw...
We can see them. We can see them fine. The camera's just fucked.
And I don't know why.
It's overheated, perhaps.
It keeps resetting.
Yeah, this feels like it might be a hardware issue.
It rolled.
All right.
No. It's not your dice or anything.
What if we the webcam is plugged into the computer? It's not worth.
It won't reach.
Yeah, no. No, the promise of Wi-Fi.
Yes, the filthy promise that everything will work.
Ooh, the courier is moving. No,
Dynamo.
those are the antipodes.
Antipodes?
Yeah, the dynamo's down in the bottom left. But interestingly,
Oh, there we go. 14 for something.
14 for something.
Probably a discover.
Well, on a riot girl, I think that's not good enough. On a
No, not
on a Moira, it is. No, Custodia.
Custodia. It will be.
Yeah. That didn't fix it.
I might restart.
The stream itself, the cameras themselves.
Unfortunately, I think
We'll
I
see
think
you
it-
soon, dear friends. Or you'll see us in a minute.
Yes, I think it just parked itself anyway.
Perfect.
Those are live.
Okay.
Yeah. Now work, please.
All right. So we've got mass discovers from the publics, which is, I suppose, the downside of the antipode that it doesn't have. It's got no ranged weapon to punish that discover, so it's effectively free.
Yeah, absolutely. They do. Correct me if I'm wrong. They do move 6/6.
I believe they do. Minimum 6/4. That's a 6/6 move. They really zip across.
Yeah. So you're forced to discover, but they're coming for you.
Oh yes.
It seems like Val's going with his plan that he's described to us
Yeah.
in the interview.
Well, and that I guess. But the trouble is that with the missile launcher, if he shoots through, it will clip all three. There's not. It's not that you have the benefit of like they can't kill us all. In fact, the Riot Girl missile launcher is exactly primed to kill us all.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. The dice tray is working.
Good for now.
Everyone watching the stream, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you coming and helping us out.
And your feedback and general troubleshooting support.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We like testing stuff out. If we could get a reliable Infinity stream set up, that would be really excellent for us. We really want to bring more publicity to the game, especially since CB themselves seem to have gone on a massive publicity spree recently.
It has been really exciting to just like be on my standard, YouTube time wasty and go, oh, there's that creator who I'm interested in as a painter.
I see 5 videos that are how to paint Space Marine, and then goes Infinity. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
are we becoming mainstream?
I just want more Marco of not just Mecha. I want him to do more Infinity stuff because he did some really cool videos a couple of years ago painting O12s with oils.
No, I saw those. They're
very nice.
Gorgeous. And I wish I'd want to do it, but I'd drop, $80 into the oil paints, and then I wouldn't be able to do it as well as him, and I'd be sad.
Well, I had some oil paint experiments based on his stuff with chucking smoke on the console.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did some oil paint experiments with water-based turpentine, which was really cheap and very low
smelly?
odor. No, very low
no.
odor.
Okay, good.
But the thing is that it works well as a paint
Holy Jesus.
removing. Oh yeah, no, that's a
Smoke grenade launcher.
good range. It's
Probably
not good
on
range.
9s or 6s.
Well, I think it might be.
If it's in 24, it'll be on...
It won't,
Nope.
There won't be a 24, but
nope.
it'll only be on neg 3s, I think, because it's.
I think he's out of 24 because he's removed it,
Yes.
and he hasn't been... He's actually out of
No.
range.
Oh no, I'm looking at Discover, not. Yeah, smoke grenade launcher.
Oh, no.
Neg 6 is to 48.
If you roll the
And
dice, we didn't see it.
Neg 3 to 32, and that looks
Val?
like I'd call that in 32.
Run your hand under the camera.
Oh, yeah, that's working. But yeah, so I was using water-based turpentine, which
Yep.
is a wonderful oil paint cleaner, but it's not a solvent in the manner for painting.
Yeah.
So I had some really frustrating and upsetting first couple of months trying to use oil paints occasionally. Have since tried out some odorless turpentine, and that's
Yeah, no,
it's still messy and a bit smellier than I'd like, but it's
no,
does cool stuff.
I've bought. I can't remember the company. It's a paint company, and they make odorless solvent. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what type of alcohol it is,
Yeah.
but it works really well. Doesn't smell like anything. I still
Yeah.
don't want to breathe it in, but
no, definitely an outdoors activity.
yeah. And I've just been doing some general black oil wash, like pinstripe wash, with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It works really well for.
Yeah. Now, was that an S2 camo marker that Val's dragging up the way?
It seems like it might be a certain not McManus.
Oh,
A certain sorry.
someone.
For context, everyone, all of Val's camo markers say not Pavel. That was an 11.
Which should be smoke going down in just about anyone's language.
Unless it's over 8.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get. Nope, not that one. Oh my god! Oh my god, guys!
Okay, so that,
Yep,
that
so
smoke's gone down. And I guess we now observe the fine art of threading smoke grenades. Which,
Val's had much practice.
it feels great when you get it right, and it's very embarrassing when you get it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And whether you're getting it right or wrong, it's very order intensive.
Cool. Looks like Val's got 3 orders remaining in his big pool. After this one.
Oh, that's a long jog for Pavel. Pavel himself doesn't have the smoke grenades, so they're coming from.
No, they're coming
someone.
from something else, probably an Ermendino.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. So it looks like Val's putting down that
Using
smoke.
Ermendino in that second group. That's hopefully the one throwing down the smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess the Ermendino's got decharges. Naturally.
I think he's just throwing this. I think he's just throwing the smoke down so Pavel can walk through. Even though the Spitfire, or the right girl, can see through the smoke.
It's still at a neg 6 to shoot, and Pavel can dodge.
Pavel should be a camera marker, so it should be.
So you're at neg 6 to discover the neg 3. Well, not
0 range, neg 6 overall, so on a 7.
Yeah, okay, not terrible. Oh, we've lost the
Son of a
the
gun.
dice roll, but Val seems pretty cheerful about it. And I think that might be a sacrificial throwing of the smoke by the Ermendino,
Yes.
given that Luke also rolled the dice, which we also didn't see. So that, I suspect, is an Ermendino throwing it face-to-face. Sorry, throwing it such that it's not a face-to-face roll. And I suspect with the Ermendino removed as the end result of that order, but smoke does appear to have gone down.
Yes. So
Which distressing for the Ermendino's family, but good for the
here
mission.
we go. Yes. So the antipodes that are still camouflaged are running in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it seems like the one next to the wall has been revealed. So he's not going to peek to not put down a splash
Yeah.
template for the right gun missile launcher.
Yep.
And the 2 camo ones are just going to
Just leg it.
They're just going to leg it straight into the console and hopefully give burst to something with decharges.
Because if Pavel's in there, even at burst 2, that's much
It's-
more effective.
So Pavel won't get to use his close combat skill or his martial arts, I should say. But
Yeah.
he can still berserk.
And which he gets a +3 for, so he'd be on 26s with burst 2, and that
226s
that's pretty
versus
compelling.
auto 8, which means Val is only really losing on a 1 or a 2. Which
But
is,
it would be devastating to lose either of those bursts, given that this has been a whole turn endeavor.
yes. I think Val might concede if he rolls 2 1s. Cool. So they're
he only lived in Geelong for a bit.
they're all dodging. And it seems like they're all dodging. One Antipode will be able to get in with his 4-inch dodge. And Luke won't be able to respond because it's a
Dodge movement doesn't
dodge
trigger
movement.
arrows.
Yep,
So
happens at the
even if
end of
they
the order.
leave, even if they leave the smoke, even if they're revealed.
Yep, he's still touching the smoke.
Ah, yes.
I think that might be a mistake from Val. I think he should squeeze the Antipode round.
Yeah, so that then
the whole
Pavel's got a
movement,
clear.
so Pavel has
route of access.
less movement. I'm guessing that's Pavel. I'm guessing this camo marker below the objective on the left will be Pavel.
I think
it'll be move,
possible.
berserk,
Yeah,
which will only be 2 orders, and he's got 3 available to him.
yeah. So maybe even if it's a move.
Yep,
berserk.
well,
It's a long 16 inches from what you're proposing, I reckon. But
I think if Pavel gets discovered this order, it might be
all over, well, not all over Red Rover, but pretty well, because he's still behind the smoke now. And I think that line from the missile launcher is down through that smoke the whole way. So it's again that
Yeah,
discover on
so-
next 6.
Discover will be on a 7, with Bears will be on a 10, more than likely.
Yep.
All right, important dice roll
Yeah.
here. A 2.
That's
massive.
discovered. Yep.
That's massive. Val's done the right thing and moved, instead of moving directly
line of
towards the
fire,
box,
so
he's
he
popped
can
himself
re-camo
behind the wall.
potentially with an O12's prestige.
He does have the option of the O12, yeah. It seems like he's done that
Yeah. I think so.
because, he has no orders remaining. So he's
Yep.
recamoed and Spotlight, and he's going to O12 Prestige and Berserk Box at burst 2
Yep.
on a 26.
And we wish him every joy and success.
Yeah, so Val executing his plan here
Yep.
with masterful precision.
He has brought exactly enough resources to, or is allowed to bring exactly enough resources to do exactly and only this.
Yeah, so
For
I,
better or for worse.
I think Luke's realizing now he probably should have put something on the box directly.
Yeah. 3 discovers from the Pupniks. And it sort of doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Look like any of them have struck anyway.
I don't know. We might be able to ask our rules professional Josh if you can surprise attack a looting and sabotage crate.
Well, it wouldn't affect. It always rolls an 8 and it always succeeds.
Of course. Of course.
Idiot.
Fucking dickhead. Alright, this is an
Whether that's in 8 is
I think Val's measured the zone of control.
oh, okay. I missed it.
He was here, so he had 4 and then 4.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that
think-
being the 12-inch line, or 24 and 12,
Yeah.
that's about 16 inches between.
Okay, well then we're hopefully just about on the money.
Here we go.
It's the O12's prestige. Ah, it's the Pavel.
It's the Pavel.
Beautiful model.
All right, Val, don't roll 2 1s.
Oh, it would be very upsetting if he did.
This has been excellent, guys. If you really want to learn how to play TAC, join Infinity Melbourne and spam Val for
Yeah,
advice.
Just tag that man. He loves the attention.
All
Not-
right, 2 crits.
2 crits.
2 crits, guys.
8 saves.
God damn it.
8 saves for 4 points.
8 saves. It's armor 4 down to 2, so Luke needs 8 12s. 8 12s, Luke. It's taken 2. It's gone.
Well, that's 5 points in the bag for Val, which is not a bad first turn.
That's it. That's pretty incredible. I probably expect Pavel to explode now.
Yep. I think that. Well, I mean, the missile launcher. Yeah. Well, without that front of sniper, I worry that Val doesn't have enough Overwatch presence to stop things getting closer.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's Pavel dead.
Pavel's gone. I think the Antipode's unconscious,
Yeah, because they don't get the chance to dodge.
and the Antipode's dead as well. So a flamethrower dropped on them by something.
By probably that thing peeking around the corner.
Orphan or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's sure. The orphan. No, submachine gun. Oh, Vulcan shotgun from Labara.
Ah, yes. There we go.
Yeah, that seems like
Makes
a
sense. Makes sense.
pretty strong option. But that's five objective points. Just I click my fingers as though that wasn't literally a third of Val's actions for game.
That's a very good feat for TAC to be able to destroy a looting and sabotage box against a MSV1 Bakunin list in the first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think many players out there would think of using the antipodes as CC burst bonuses.
But that's
rather
definitely
than-
Val's doctrine.
Yes, it's an excellent
Good insight to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I think Val might just pop some mines,
Yeah.
protect some things.
Well, and I think as we were talking about before, being able to pop them such that they force dodges on multiple orders for those for the pupniks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing.
Yeah, so Val really needs to focus on protecting his button.
And
He has one of his TR bots stapled on the button.
Yep, and
but
I
it's-
presume that camo marker next to the button is a mine from one of the TR bots,
or from
from someone.
yeah, absolutely.
Just everyone gets a mine. It's fine.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think he needs some AOs up the table as well, maybe to the midpoint, like his wall in the center,
Yes.
just to make it harder for the Chimera to throw the clips and just make that clips chain.
Yeah, I do wonder where Brand Castro ended up. Actually,
That's a good point. Actually, if potentially, I think that might be
Brand's
Brand
in a
there.
camo marker.
Brand is a camo marker, and Val only has S2 camo markers. So I'm gonna have a hot guess and say that's Brand.
Yep, plausible, and therefore prone. And there's a ladder down there to.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Bran, if I was Luke, I would have put Bran in the midfield. Bran's lacking any anti-material at all.
Oh, okay. So Brand's just there to like.
It would
be
have
a
been
master
good to see Bran. It would have been good to see Bran pick up some decharges.
Yeah. So, your thesis would be parking Bran on one of the panoplies, more or less, and then making that 16-inch run.
Or at least putting it close.
Yeah.
Because right now Bran is useless aside from maybe clearing what's on the button.
Yeah.
But that's a very expensive use of that.
Well, and wasting that mimetism, prize attack, martial arts, all of those are face-to-face rolls, not mine clear, not mine sweeping rolls.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, we're hopping into Luke's first turn.
Yeah. Well, and so we're no longer Torchlight v Bakunin either.
No, we are TAC v Bakunin.
The thinking man's Torchlight.
To specify, we've had 3 rounds of Bakunin.
Yeah.
Bakunin's just very popular.
I don't understand, but I'm happy for him. Truer words were never spake. That was a slightly off-color joke for our dear audience.
Was it? I missed it.
Oh, Bakunin bottom.
Bakunin is bottom and top at once. Bakunin is power bottom.
Sometimes a service top.
Bakunin is everything you don't want to be. Alright, guys, these phones are dying, and
It's been a long day for them.
yeah, they're not loving it at the moment.
Okay, so we've got a Morlock going on a run up towards that minefield the Dynamo just laid down.
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely makes sense.
Well, it's a good trade. 6 points for mines fucking off is just about right.
and it still has a very decent chance of living.
It does. That Morlock will dodge on a... Well, only on a 10, but it's 50-50. And it only has to do it once, I think, depending on where...
I think it's died
9 will have succeeded.
on the armor save.
Oh, no, not on the
I believe that
save.
was an armor save.
Okay.
Or something else is... There's still two mines here.
Yeah, something else plinked a shot at it.
Maybe something here.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Val think he's won the game because he's starting to give out advice.
No, he loves to communicate and share his expertise. That's
Alright. Let's see what Luke's about to do. I think Luke kind of wants to throw his Harris up the table. Which is probably makes sense. There's not a lot that's going to be able to deal with it.
No, that Cassandra Kusanagi is definitely a very powerful piece. I mean, like coming from you've played Vanilla Haq Islam. The idea of idea of getting a ballistic skill 14 model who also has mimetism, let alone mimetism 6, is
Yes.
pretty fucking exciting.
Yes.
That looks that is the Carice, not the Chimera puppets.
It could be the Chimeras. I think it might be the Harris.
Yeah, I think if it's bothering to take shots at the
Yeah.
antipodes, it's well, we're looking at 4 dice from Luke, I suspect.
Oh no!
Oh,
So he's
no.
crit dodge. Oh no! It's only 3 dice. It might be the Chimera.
Yeah, that's a Chimera combi, I reckon.
Another crit.
Did Val bring some fucking bullshit?
He brought some bullshit.
Love that for all of us. So now we're on dodge movement, wrath and guts, but it's still
Yeah. Yep. I think potentially dodging towards the Chimera is probably the play.
yeah. Well, except it opens you up to Wabara's Vulcan shotgun. Because
Yeah.
that's what I'm pretty sure that's Wabara peeking around the corner.
Yes, it is. It means Luke can't activate the Chimera again until he activates Wabara, and they're all in the same group.
Yeah, no, that's a
So,
very. They are. Yes. The greedy player putting all of your very order hungry pieces through one.
Yeah.
I mean, not that Denver Connolly throwing guaranteed smokes is
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's very good. And Val doesn't have any MSV1 left, so he is not going to have a fun time.
no.
That was an impetuous order.
Oh yeah, well then certainly not the hurries. Yeah, okay. And then that's so there's the Morlock ate shit and died? Or
I'm guessing so.
didn't eat shit and died?
I don't know. Something
I'm not
ate
sure
shit
what
and
shot
died.
at it. Oh, the Ermandino with the multi-rifle.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, because it died to the missile launcher.
Something died.
Yeah. All right, Luke's playing the game of testing which camo markers matter and daring Val to reveal. And it's interesting that Val, having gotten the console in the first turn, really means that Luke doesn't have to play defense anymore. There's no threat for him to manage. And all of Luke's available points are affirmative and through positive action, which means that he can, in fact, go balls to the wall aggressive.
Yeah. Now, Luke's just moved his riot gun missile launcher out of cover, facing several camo markers.
Yeah.
Attempting to bait Val out.
Yeah,
which
and look,
I think is interesting.
Tempting, especially for the, like, this is as good as a shot as Vasily's going to get on 16s.
Yeah.
Only one dice in ARO, obviously.
Yeah.
But only one v only two. That's
the 116 versus probably two 14s. I definitely wouldn't reveal for that. I might reveal if the right girl didn't have MSV1, but
yeah,
I'm losing too much of my value there. I already don't have enough attack pieces.
And that Paris isn't really geared to decamping anyway. I think the sort of oppressive ARO is no longer a problem for Val because Val needs to get his classified and otherwise just it's fine.
Yeah.
Classified and bubble wrap.
That's
like
it.
Defense in depth on, or potentially scalpeling out Luke's key pieces. Yeah. But I think that's probably a pretty greedy philosophical approach, given that there's
maybe just trying to take advantage of Luke, maybe over reaching.
But in between, so Denmar's got a DACC weapon, Chimera's got a DA, Agatha has an explosive CC weapon. Okay, that's not an exhaustive list of options. Obviously, the core team, if it does get right into the front of Val's deployment zone, could collect D charges and therefore be burst. Well, it can't be more than the number of disposable uses.
Yeah. The only real good thing I can say for Luke is he has multiple attack vectors. He has a Chimera, he has Woodbearer, who honestly could just run by herself, and he has a Harris that could be burst 3D charge. It means Val has to keep in mind multiple approaches.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the ability to just focus on, let's say, the Chimera, sacrifice something to kill it, and then Luke's in really big trouble.
Yeah. Well, although there are three candidates. That's not an unreasonable number of things to scalpel out.
Potentially, Bran could also run back and
grab D charges. Yeah, that's
there's
very
probably too much camo for that, to be honest. Bran would have to run from that very top building down there, and then have to weave.
Yeah.
So
that sounds like a 2-turn project to me.
Well, Luke has 3 turns to do this.
He does,
which means he can slowly unpick.
Yep.
He only has to smash it in turn 3, and if he smashes it completely in turn 3, Val doesn't have the opportunity to heal it. So,
can you engineer it?
You can engineer it back.
Bullshit. Fuck factions who get engineers.
It's so hard not get engineers.
I mean, no.
No?
Yes. Sorry, there is a profile with the engineer's skill. There are 2 of them. One of them's fine in Spiral. The other one is not. Right. It's cool. The idea of stapling one to
okay, 5 dice. That looks like good numbers.
That's Kusanagi with the Spitfire.
Yeah, 14 will be a crit. If he's probably
only the 1, and that looks like a Spanged armor save. Doesn't give a shit.
Val very quick to correct us.
Oh, no, I love that.
Gutsing around the corner.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, and that's Wabara having pulled back from that corner. So we've now got Kusanagi pulling forward. I wonder if those 2 antipodes are still in coherency of one another.
Val, are your antipodes in coherency?
I think they're still up.
Coherency doesn't matter if you're an arrow. Don't they?
They don't get the
interesting.
disconnected trait. They just can't participate in active orders.
You only check adherency
When you're spending an order.
when you're spending an order on them.
Okay.
Interesting.
I learn a lot every time I talk to Josh.
So if you spend an order on them,
They're broken.
do you just pick one, or do you just can't use
Can't
them?
spend any more. Once they're out of adherency, you spend an order on them.
Okay.
You would just pick one of them to be.
Oh, so you still got one.
Whichever one you pick the spearhead
Yeah.
is now the coherency point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one breaks out.
Is out until you get the coherency
Radius
the
back
spearhead
on.
back into.
Being able to re-pick them up. is a feature.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Antipode has exploded.
As they tend to do. But look, that's
absorbing orders.
2 orders for that antipode, and there's another one tucked in that corner.
4-inch dodges can be a pain. 14.
The opportunity for without spending several orders to just iterate.
It's fantastic, yeah. Well, and that even now, the threat of like getting in amongst that core team,
Yeah, if you're not careful, a couple 4-inch dodges, they'll be in CC with you.
Yeah. No, Pavel went down in a glorious 5 objective point first turn.
Oh,
Good trade.
we actually traded.
He did. And look, if I had a piece I could trade for 5 objective points directly, it'd be a Raziat in Firefight to pop in and do 4 classifieds.
All right.
Potato, potato.
It looks like another Ermendino has passed away. Or another Antipode has passed. No. Through a smoke. Another Ermendino has passed away.
Mm-hmm. Vale. And behind every door, a camouflage marker,
Yes.
presumably with a template.
Yes.
And that's,
Strelic.
you know, yeah, probably. And like Kusanagi on a 3 Mim 6, lay a
2
template
effective
on it.
wounds. Yeah.
Yeah, two effective, but only 2.
Yes.
You don't want to be. Well, I guess you're
You can
happy to
take
have
one.
Kusanagi be the tip of the spear, and then Wabara follow
She's
through
still-
after Kusanagi's ablated.
Yeah, because Spitfires have 0 range band up close, which
Yeah.
means you're not too worried about, shooting the Spitfire instead of a pistol or whatever. So you can just dump
still
5
on-
dice.
11s. Yeah. That's 4 dice, which is the orphan, maybe? No, that's a. Oh! We love to see an antipode dodge.
Nice.
And that, I presume. Can we flick to the other camera? I think the team is behind that wall. And hella frozen. Hella frozen.
Hella frozen, guys. And I'm about to hella unfreeze it. Cha!
Thank you, T Dog.
This
So
might be
that's our Haris moving up, provoking dodges, but it doesn't seem like Val wants to be all that aggressive with those dodges,
Yeah.
or he wants to dodge back down the wall towards his deployment zone to meet them as they come around that doorway.
Oh, it looks like Brand's getting some action now.
Very exciting.
Climbing plus getting into play.
and super jump.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Brand does have.
You jump from the top of your silhouette.
Yeah,
You don't climb from the top, you jump from the top.
I thought it was both.
You can't climb from the top.
The super jump patch didn't.
With climbing plus turns climb into move. You're no longer declaring climb. You must go from your base.
Yeah, I think you might only be one of those things.
Super jump and just super jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a cool combination of skills.
It's great if you want to spend 48 points for a combi rifle in JSA.
Yep. Love that, honestly.
I wish I loved it, if I'm honest.
I'd gladly spend 37 points on a multi-rifle Rindak. That doesn't even have super jump.
11 points cheaper as well.
Yeah. A lot worse.
You reckon? Than a Shikami?
well, I would certainly back the Shikami in the head-to-head fight. As Cameron showed me to great effect at
Really?
Arc. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He managed. I put my Zerat and a Rindak on a rooftop, and one of them dodged prone, and he ate the other one. Then he ate the one that dodged prone. But Val's rolling some dice, but they're not showing up on the camera. Some saves from, I presume, Brand's boarding shotgun laying templates or dice across something.
Yes, probably the camo marker here,
Yeah, Vale.
which I'm guessing would either be the Spetsnaz or Vasily.
Yeah.
Well, it'd have to be one or the other.
Yeah. I mean, I'm presuming that's Vasily down on the rooftop.
Yes.
In the center.
I'm assuming that's Vasily.
Oh, that's a lot of dice in Luke's hands. It sounds like Kusanagi going on a shoot.
Unfortunately, I think the freezing thing is a OBS issue, which is unfortunate for us.
Yeah.
That's frozen there. And then it's just
Crashed out entire. So
yep.
we'll be back in a second with the video feed.
Another order.
I don't know, we might be back barely even more than a second. There we go. That's movement. Color. Life. Momentary distraction as we hurtle towards the grave. How nice. Yeah, so I think we're back on moving up that Haris.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got camo marker revealed to
Lovely,
be.
lovely.
That's just up here, which is not. Oh no, that was a decoy that's been discovered, I gather.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
So,
Love to play the mind games successfully.
yeah, Val's going to be happy with that. I think
Yep.
he's wasted half of Luke's turn.
Yeah, every decoy discovered is a win for TAC.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder what Val's going to think about doing in his turn.
Well, I think-
Fighting the Mim6 and the other
well,
stuff.
if you can get smoke on them,
Yep, you could.
I wouldn't want to be a. I wouldn't want. Well, I mean, actually, being a CC18 Orphan of the Observance is not that miserable compared to being an Antipode.
Yes. Yeah, it's not terrible.
And then Wabara and Kusanagi just get better from there.
Well, there's only one Antipode left, so
Yeah.
apart from that, there's not actually much CC.
Oh, he's killed the handler with Bran. That's what. Okay, that's important.
Unfortunately, too little too late for Luke after spending 2 or 3 orders killing Antipodes to kill the handler afterwards.
Yeah, you're right. There's the cart before the horse a little.
Yeah. Good idea for next time, though. It looks like Denmar's gone for a walk.
Oh, that's his Denma model.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool.
Yep, dodge on a 17 because of the +3 fizz.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for some guaranteed smokes.
Mm. Alright.
Guys, I'm feeling nervous. Val might win a tournament.
It was bound to happen eventually.
He calls out us making fun of him, but he doesn't call out when we tell him he makes big brain plays. He's taking it too easy now.
That's Denma coming up, throwing presumably some smoke.
I think Denmar's still dodging because the smoke would be guaranteed.
And so you wouldn't need to bother rolling it. And Denver moves faster than
Dodging.
dodging, and
6-4
with
dodge.
+3 fizz, that's a lot faster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. And you do run that 15% chance of failing, but that's acceptable.
This is interesting. If Luke has 3 or 4 more orders, this could be a trade of boxes in the first turn.
Yeah,
And then if both players do their classified, there won't be around
6
3.
or 7 all. Yeah,
It'll be 7-all draw.
I wonder. Well, we've got
Or maybe not a 7-all draw. Something.
5-ish orders potentially on Denmark.
Denmark
6 with
and an O12
6 with O12.
and flipping some.
Yeah, because we haven't seen the 0 or the Morlock or reaction.
Yeah, the zero is kind of in a bad spot here. It's not doing much.
Is that the 0 up here on the rooftop, or where do we think the 0 is?
Yeah, potentially. Maybe the zero's already done something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out when it's relevant.
Yeah. I guess that might be the 0 there. I don't imagine Luke would put anything on the roof. I don't think he's put anything on the roof, yeah.
Well, I mean, the Killer Hacker's not super relevant.
No, Killer Hackers ain't super relevant in this variety of mission.
Well, against TAC as well.
Against TAC, yeah, absolutely. It's probably CC pretty bad. Pulling D charges is going to be...
Yeah, 15.
Unless,
no D charges.
Unless Luke got a hacking classified.
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of feels bad for TAC when they get classifieds, though.
Yeah. Speaking of, so Luke's got mapping, and Val has HVT inoculation, which the bike paramedic can definitely do if it's on the right flank.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be the HVT there.
Yeah, I think so. That's
there.
That's a long hike.
Yeah.
Well, and then we're looking at a forward observer or a hacker in the Nomad list, which we are looking at exactly the 0. And that's it. We're looking. Ooh. Is that saves? Oh, I think that might have been saves. That's a lot of saves.
Yeah, I think that was
that's
a
the missile launcher. Double.
I think he just rolled 5 because that's what he had in his hand, so just a double hit. Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Just absolutely cleared that objective, free for Denmark. Just need to throw a smoke around the corner, or dodge around the corner and then berserk it.
Yeah.
If you get a crit, you could blow it up.
Yeah.
Because AP double action.
Yep. Alright, damage 17. Just fist +3.
Yeah, damage a shitload. Yeah.
That's like getting shot by a Mormare.
The strongest shot in the game.
Yep.
I'm going to spend
Yeah, I think he's going for it.
Although if he's converting the command, if he's converting the order. Okay, so that's the reaction zone.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, pinning down. Oh, because there's points for pulling more things out of the panoplies as well.
Of course. Yeah.
And so pinning that down. Oh no, shooting at something. Let's fix the other.
Potentially an Ermedino.
Yeah.
So maybe that.
Maybe, yeah.
11s, he got a 10. 10's pretty good. 8, 8, 10. No, I think Val.
Oh, total reaction.
Yeah, I think Val would have been on 7s or 5s.
Yeah.
Depending on what tractor mule he's shooting at.
Yeah.
If he's neg 6 for range and neg 6 for cover, because they're only good up to 16.
Yeah, well, I think that's both of them that he's running are good to 16.
Yeah, so, yeah, Luke's put a double unconscious.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Kusanagi's going to discover shoot.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of camo markers around. Yeah, now we find out. Oh, dangerous day. Dangerous day to be
Three's good. Three's good to discover.
Thank goodness. Yep. Bit worried it was going to be Vasily for a second.
Oh, no.
That's
God damn it. He's completely missed.
He's completely missed. My stars.
And he would have been on 11s, I believe.
Oh yeah. Brutal. Yeah, that's they all look pretty high. Well, gone now. Yeah, that's...
All we need to know is Luke completely missed with 5 dice on 11s.
Yeah.
Which is not
And
good.
that then I wonder whether there's enough gas in the tank for Denmark, or whether it's a matter of both Denmark and Wabara having come into the spider's den a little bit to get picked apart in their reactive turn.
Val's completely failed and is paced.
Okay, that's three saves for 3 hits, not 3 saves for an explosive CC.
Yes, that was just
Because
Kusanagi.
you wouldn't bother risking Wabara at this point.
No, I think it's just Kusanagi shooting at the Strelok.
Yeah. Of course, because the second shot is still there, and that I think might have been Luke's last order in that group.
Potentially.
Hard to keep track of.
Oh,
Yeah,
that looks pretty empty from here.
it does.
It's alright. I'll go have a check.
All right.
One irregular remaining.
One irregular order remaining. Oh no, it's been spent. All right. So we're on to Val round 2. And so I think we're and it does seem like we've got tack number 1 so far with 5-0 as far as we can tell. But yeah, 5. This is interesting to see. Really interesting to see because it feels like Luke has the advantage as far as materiel goes with his Supremacy Overwatch piece intact, with his Haris pushing up and the high quality Mim 6 gunfighters, plural,
Yeah.
running into necessarily normal humans firing normal guns. And yet Val is, for now, ahead on points. It's a really interesting tension to find ourselves in, that I feel like I should be rooting for Val as the underdog, on board as far as materiel, but then Luke is by far the underdog on points.
Yes, it's a case of whether Val can retain his advantage. If he overextends too much, if he fails to protect the button again, I think Luke's going to get it. Val has really been damaged for orders.
He has.
We can see here barely anything.
Yeah, that's definitely...
So it's going to be real tight.
Yeah, so we lost.
We've lost both TR bots. We've lost a Strelic FO. We've lost our Antipodes.
Yeah,
we've lost our Pavel. And probably an Ermendino or two as well. I'm not sure if he lost one or two, but he's lost...
Certainly lost one, at least.
He's lost at least half his army.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's up to the Beast Hunter and the Spetsnaz to really pull it together.
So I think Luke's run into CC with the Beast Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Or has gotten near the Beast Hunter at the very least.
Yeah, and then that's allowed it to run into CC under its own steam. And I think that Strela FO definitely didn't live beyond that encounter for more than the one order. Yeah, and this, I guess, is potentially one of the weaknesses of Val running a pretty unconventional split.
Yes, he's going to be low in both pools, which isn't
critical unless both pools really take a beating. And
his game plan turn one has uncharacteristically overextended himself.
Yes.
Generally, when I play against Val, he's very good at holding back his units, only using when he needs to. But he sacrificed his Antipodes, Pavel, and a couple other things just to get there and do the mission. Potentially, that was his only play. If Luke got a stronghold in the middle, if he got a Harris core in the middle, I don't know if Val would have been able to get past it.
Yeah, but look, I would want more than 4 orders to unpick Kusanagi and Lavara.
Yes.
Although I suppose the Beast Hunter's heavy flamethrower might be the right tool for it.
Yeah, it's like if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, you've kind of just wasted a Beast Hunter.
Yeah, and the Spetsnaz, I'd be very happy to shoot at Denma with that, but I don't really want to be facing Mim 6 with Spetsnaz.
Yeah, you definitely need to outrange Kusanagi if you want the Spetsnaz to do stuff. God damn it.
What is a dice tray?
Alright.
A wonderful place to store ice cream.
As it turns out, Beast Hunter, I think, has exploded something.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so someone approached a hacker?
I believe that was the Rounder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the Beast Hunter's isolated. That might be a decent play just to protect Ribera and
Kusanagi has the Zapper.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was possibly the Beast Hunter doing a run on them with the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 high, 7 high. That's a sad day for a
sad day for attack player.
Sad day for Spetsnaz. Because that, I think, is Val's only remaining burst 4 weapon.
Yeah, it was his only burst 4 weapon to begin with.
I don't do him like that.
Well, don't worry, I've lost against him without a burst 4 weapon.
Yeah.
Pavel CC, same all of the Antipodes is a burst 4 weapon.
Max burst 3, because he only has 3 D charges.
What a CC weapon.
Well, I suppose you could
He's
CC
got a
it 4
T2
times.
CC weapon.
Yeah, that's not is it anti-material?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tesium, baby.
Tesium.
Yeah.
Alright, he's peeking a war core.
Alright.
He's peeking a war core.
Oh, that really feels like a that feels like a consolation kill.
3 and a 1.
Oh,
Next 6, I'm guessing.
well, you got Oh, who's doing that shooting?
I don't know.
Is it a bloody line Kazakh just like having a fucking go?
Yeah, it is because
I feel like it might well be.
I think he's excellent. So one of the 3's gone through against the Warcore.
Mhm.
The Warcore fucking loves it.
Yeah, indomitable.
Exactly. These
Well, I mean,
journalists,
cross map rifle shots.
if I was a Warcore and that happened to me, I'd be getting out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Val's running out of orders.
Mm,
He has 3 in his group 2, and I think he has 1 left in his
yeah.
group 1.
Plus the LT, but
What
that's
do we-
just one of the line Kazakhs.
What are we looking at in Val's group 2?
Group 2, we've got a potentially an Ermendino, the Dynamo, and Vasily.
Yeah, okay.
So we've got a sniper. That's not nothing.
Don't know if you want to risk it. I suppose this is, if you're going to use it, now's the time to risk it.
Well, you really, I think, peeking. So, hang on. Yeah, where is so Vasily? The camo marker I'd thought was Vasily is no longer there.
Yeah, I think that was
Yeah.
something. Considering that's on the ground, I think there's a camera marker there, which is probably a mine, and yeah, so that probably is a Spetsnaz.
Yeah, that's the tank hunter model that I think Val uses for Spetsnaz. Yeah, I'm not sure where Vasily is.
It's still somewhere.
Maybe it's in the dirt.
Maybe he's dead.
It would be a hard. No movement on classifieds. Which again, Val.
Yeah, I
won't
think
really
Val's
have
going to be
much
struggling to
capacity
get his classified.
get his classified if it's a cross map sprint.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening.
Similarly, Luke's only option is 0, which we're not sure where he is. Luke probably knows.
Luke probably knows. Luke might forget, but he should still know.
Well, and even then, actually, looking at where the deployment zone lines are, there's not all that much that is entirely within deployment zones.
Yes.
So that building that Bran is on at the moment couldn't use that. Maybe the air conditioning vent that Bran's taking cover behind.
Yeah, so anything.
No, deployment zone, not half the table. You're thinking of sabotage, mapping.
Oh, right, for the classified.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I ran Mendoza into his core link on turn 1 and killed his lieutenant.
We have great news about Mendoza.
And then I
He
got-
fucks.
And then I got fucked. Okay.
Yep.
A two-time ran into the box, failed every save, and the box passed every save, and then a Kuroshi ran into my box and failed every save. Good game. That sounds about the average looting and sabotage experience.
Valet boxes.
Sometimes the auto 8 is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I'll never live down the shame of the game that I soundly defeated you on table, and then had to run a post-human across the map, and the post-human was a lot fucking worse at hitting the box, and the box wasn't hitting the post-human.
Oh,
And predictably,
funny.
my burst 3 post-human, backed
Failed.
up by an Asura and a Rudra, just whiffed.
Oh, that's amazing.
Eat shit, Williamson.
That was a fucking amazing. Jeez.
Alright, so has Val dug himself out of the hole?
I don't think Val knows what he's doing.
Oh,
Oh, he's realised something.
it's nice. Look, he's trying to figure out what he's doing, but I think he recognizes that he's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
Yes. To maintain points at the very least.
Yeah. Well, I mean, currently, fucking 8-zip.
All right, we're up to Bakunin.
Okay. Yep.
That might be a bit too big, but we'll do it.
Yep. We love it.
All right, the cameras are working. We're good. We're
Yeah,
good.
fantastic.
They always
Okay.
start working like halfway through the game.
Yeah, I just need a little bit of. They get shy.
That's
That's the
the Chimera impetuous
Yeah.
thing. Yep. I believe they have climbing plus. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
If I'm remembering correctly, I think they have every rule under the sun, so you could kind of mention anything.
not Sepsido.
I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if they didn't.
Look, if there were a human model to have Sepsido, probably there.
Look, Kevin's back. Hello, Kevin.
Welcome back, Kevin.
Yep, they've turned the lights on for us.
Right.
All right, so a smoke on a 14 potentially.
Off the
Oh,
Chimera.
I think he's dodging. Yeah, he's
Yeah, that's
dodging.
dodges.
That's two fails at least.
Yep. Yeah, that's dodges. I wonder what they're dodging in fear of.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're
just
dodging
to-
for extra movement.
Yeah, maybe just to get break line of sight.
Yeah.
Using the second story building to block itself from any camo markers potentially.
Yeah, well, because they move faster if they just move. They dodge 3 inches. They move 4.
Do you get combat if you can with impetuous?
Yeah.
So if you're within.
If you're dodging,
Dodging can move anywhere you like.
No, but the first part has to go into.
Yeah.
Go into quest marker.
Beast Hunter. Yeah. That's probably the Morlock Luke's talking about.
Yep. The Morlock.
The other
is
impetuous
23 martial arts 2. Whereas the
Beast Hunter's Natural Born Warrior, martial arts 21, I want to say.
Yeah, so 23 v 21 is not really.
Look,
It's fine, but it's.
I don't think we need to take.
CC is risky.
Yes. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We have an assault pistol. So, well, do we have an assault pistol?
No, it's the DA one.
No, we don't have an assault pistol.
11?
That's a crit. That's, I don't know what it was, but it was an 11. As called. He's fucked it. Lying again.
Cheater. Did he gave me the side eye?
Yeah.
Cool. I think the Beast Hunter's exploded.
Yep. DA no less.
Yeah, that might have been a 0 shooting out of camo.
Oh, yeah, the -3.
Yeah, something gave the -3. Maybe out of line of fire. I'm not sure. Yeah. Guys, we're not professional Infinity streamers. We're only amateur Infinity streamers. So give us a little bit of slack. Harris is running up the table at lightning speed. Oh no, the Chimera is running up the speed at lightning. running
Yeah,
up
it's
the
running up
table.
the lightning at table speed.
It's running up the. That's super quick.
It's pretty fast.
It looks like there's bugger roll resistance as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the motorbike's tucked in far enough back that it's not getting arrows, which you wouldn't really want with a boarding shotgun.
Yeah, the Chimera can still just shoot you because it has a combi rifle.
Yes. Love combos.
Does it need a combi rifle? What's the phone doing in the shot? I don't know. Luke put we put it there. I don't know.
Oh no, that's the
Yeah, this
dice
one.
tray camera.
It's a dice ray camera. We're
Don't worry
doing
about
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we're just all right. So Chimera is probably going for a walk.
it. I must imagine so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so the Chimera itself doesn't have a
No, only the Pupniks.
but they have DA. Burst
Yes.
4 DA is nothing to fuck with.
No, it's not. And I believe they're hitting on 20s? 20s or 19s?
Sounds about right. They're hitting on 19s.
Yeah.
Which
15 is a fail for a Chimera. Oh, sorry, throwing an Eclipse is a pass
yeah,
on a 16.
13 plus 3. Yep. And that then blanks out a lot of what Val could potentially do about that.
Yeah, and Val doesn't have anything close enough to dodge in to even slow down Luke. So I think this game's going to tie up, and Val's only got one turn left to try and do a classified with a bike across the entire other side of the table.
Yeah.
Or try and press panaplies, but Luke pretty much guaranteed, like,
ideally
owns the
to
midfield.
press one or two, to like press a panoply along the way.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have. I don't think he's
Or
going to have.
I guess
orders.
gunning for secure HVT would be the other thread. But it looks like the Haris sweeping
Oh
through.
no.
Yes, it's the one. Is -6.
No. It's. I think it's a stun. It's 2 stun saves at damage 15.
Oh, sorry. Total mute.
It ignores total immune.
You okay?
Loves it.
What the fuck?
Loves
I
it.
think Luke's the king of rolling 2 armor saves.
Perfect. If
Alright.
the Chimera is stunned, then the rest of them can't do anything because
No, they can't.
they're peripherals of the Chimera mirroring its actions rather than independent agents performing their own.
Yeah. Now we've got.
Yeah. They all get synchronized. But yeah, they propagate downwards. Yes.
So he's hit it twice, so 4 saves. Damage 13 or something along those lines.
Yeah.
That's gone. It's off
Yeah.
the table.
Cool. So Bakunin's tied it up and,
Yes, does that make it? Does
retains.
that make it 3-3 or?
No, 5 orgs. No, 3-3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3-3 because Val's
points
lost points for having his console destroyed effectively.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So now it comes down to panoplies and classifieds, and
Yeah.
I think Luke's going to have a big advantage in that regard. Val's had a lot of his specialists die. He's got a bike, but Luke
Well, they
still has
don't
orders.
need to be specialists to push the panoplies. I
No,
don't
true, but maybe
But I think the fact
classifieds as
that
well.
that Luke's Harissa swept through his left flank, clearing it of any trace of attack force. I mean, yeah, it's
It's going to be rough for Val. He's only got 1 turn, and he's probably got less than 8 orders in total.
well, yeah, I would say so. And that the prospect of like even threatening the HVT has to go through some sort of vibe that includes Bran and Kusanagi, which
This could be a knockoff effect of the Frontovic very first order of the game losing its dice rolls against that sniper.
yeah.
3 12s versus 2 8s.
It all is. It would be a totally different game
if he had that ARO
with
piece.
Val having firepower supremacy. Which is why you always bring air support.
It looks like Luke's just going in for the kill.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look, if you got the orders and you're already there, why the fuck not?
He just has to be careful not to put him in retreat.
Yeah, well, does he? I mean, I feel like he's probably got him
then
on
Val-
tiebreakers.
Val will get his own turn, and the game will end at the end of Val's turn, and Val just needs to press a panoply.
Yeah, command token, the bike. Yeah. Not a lot of veterans on his list, I don't
All right.
think.
Chimera's getting shot with a pistol. Mine goes off.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be interested to see if Luke just wants to sacrifice the Chimera to put dice into something, like combi it,
Yeah.
or if he's going to dodge and risk the...
Yeah.
He's just dropped a nanopulsar on it. Interesting.
Chimera's untouchable.
Ridiculous. All right, Pupnik saves. All right, one Pupnik left.
All right, that's
But importantly, the Chimera made it save, so
Yes.
Val's still in a ton of trouble.
yeah. That's got a nanopulsar.
The Chimera has a nanopulsar.
Oh right, okay. That
Did you
template-
forget, Hugh? It has literally everything.
Sorry, I was thinking that the Chimera, the Pupniks were taking nanopulsar saves.
No, I think
there's like
I
boarding
think they've
shotgun or
taken
something. Chain rifle.
I think they've taken the second Ermendino, I want to say,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
in a prime position to heal the console, but unfortunately,
No console
it
left.
doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Yeah, and now I think Luke's realised that one of these Kazakhs is going to be
T. And that really would limit the options.
All right. So shooting the bike,
And we
a two with the combi from the Chimera, and the bike rolls a 5, so the bike wins.
all right. And that's the tank hunter, we think.
Spetsnaz maybe.
Sorry, Spetsnaz. Yeah.
Yep. Does the Spetsnaz have a template?
Spetsnaz. No.
It could be an Ermendino. We could be completely wrong.
Because there was a Spetsnaz back here, we thought.
Yes. Don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
We don't know much. All right. I think the bike has smoke dodged on itself.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Ooh. Yeah, there's about 80 points of Val's that I'm just not sure about where it is.
Yeah, Kevin. The server's gone. The server's gone. The Pupniks ripped that bitch apart.
Scattered on the walls and floor.
Yes, not even a chance. I think it was 2 rounds of. The first round, a Pupnik made both the saves against the stun, amazingly, and then just ripped. Luke ripped 4 dice into it, hit 2. Val made 4 saves, and I think failed all 4.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's our Warlock.
potentially HMG.
Or was that the willpower check to pull something out of it?
I don't know.
Yeah. We can't see. Can't see the panoply.
If it was a Morlocks don't have booty, so it wouldn't be an auto open.
No.
Cool. 6-2 model of some variety.
Yep.
Potentially Wabera.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of looks like
Yeah, it
Wabera.
looks like Wabera.
5 is good.
Yep. So what does she got? What does she get? Not the willpower?
If you don't have booty, you have to roll, and then you roll the panoply. 11 is MSV1 or Panzerfaust. Sorry. Yeah, Kev. Currently, it's drawn. Val pulled an excellent play turn 1, but hasn't managed to defend himself well enough against the Chimera. 16's a multi-rifle.
Yep.
So Denmer and Wabera. I think Denmer's pulled a multi-rifle.
Yep.
So Fizz 17 with a multi-rifle.
Yeah.
He's come up. He's come up in the world.
Yep.
And Wabera's pulled a Panzerfaust, I want to say.
13.
11.
11 is adhesive launcher plus 1 burst.
No, gross.
Yep.
Worst roll.
Yeah. Well, at least it's only rifle range bands.
That's true. All right. So
But
Val's struggling.
yeah.
Can I come out of retreat if I heal somebody? Go back.
This is the start of your turn. If you're in retreat, you're in retreat.
Well, I infer then that probably Vasily and the Spetsnaz that we can't find are probably both dead.
Yes. Yes. Are you in retreat, Val? All right. So Val's in retreat. Game will end at the end of this turn.
Which is potentially a 3-all draw.
Potentially. It looks like Val has 4 orders and an O12.
Yep.
Can I move forward in any way in retreat?
Command token to unretreat someone.
Yeah, so if a model has religious courage, remote presence, it ignores the retreat state, and you can flip orders with command tokens. So he has 2 command tokens, so he has the potential to flip 2 irregulars on the bike.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be enough, because as
you have
Val
to get
alluded
through
to
Wabara.
before, even then Luke's opened 2 panoplies.
Yeah. Also, he did get the one from
He's got Denma and he's got Wabara.
Okay, so he did, even though he failed the first whip roll.
Yes, I think he tried again.
We've lost.
That's all right. The players have
Yeah.
shook hands and the table has flipped.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll just leave
Okay.
it,
It's fine.
leave it like
Don't
that.
worry about it.
Oh, it's died.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It looks the phone's died. It looks like we have the victor of our tournament today being Mr. Luke Henry.
Yeah, well, it's going to be him on the countback on the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Unless one of our other dark horses has got a 10-0 and beats him on.
I don't think anyone else.
on
You got 3 majors?
Huh?
You got 3 major victories.
Oh no, you lost against Luke. No, so Luke's the only one with three wins.
I'd be the only one on 2 wins.
Yeah.
I've got 2 majors.
Yeah.
Val's on 2 wins as well. But I don't think they're 2 majors.
2-2-1.
I got 2 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mr. Luke Henry with Bakunin
No
smashing.
offensive bonus for them, just the tie.
It depends. If Luke is securing HVT,
I don't think he is, because his chimeras moved. I think that Tao Wu space up here is pretty clear.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Oh no, because he's got the panoplies. There's no.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not,
It's not a 3-all draw. No.
it's not going to be as high scoring as you think. It's not going to be as high. You get 3 points for smashing the other console. Then you get points for having yours still around, but none of you have that. Val, reading the mission explains the mission.
No.
So Val, you've got 3 points that I'm aware of. No, 5 points. Damage.
Yeah, so 5-5 at the moment,
Yeah.
and then +1 for panoplies.
Yeah.
It should be 6-5. 5-7.
And he got.
Who did get secure?
All right, 7-5.
Who's secure?
Who's the
All right, Luke, come over here for a minute.
Let me do that.
If you want to.
Zeros.
Ah,
Zero was.
yes.
Yes.
Just chilling. Chilling like a villain.
I knew this.
Hey Tristan, are there any more USA pros?
There are no prizes.
I was thinking about going down.
No prizes.
There are no prizes.
Okay.
Kevin copy pasted the schedule and it said prizes and pack up. I went, Kevin, there's no prizes. He went, you're the prize. I went, cool. All right, they can find out themselves. If you want prizes, go bother Kevin. He's in the chat.
Kevin, I want your.
You're just trying to boost your stream numbers.
I don't want to pay for it.
Trying to make partner.
Oh,
I think you have 2 or 3 armies that have just been donated to you through process.
That's the plan, right?
Get your bum in here, Luke. I don't know. All right, sir. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you, Tristan.
3 majors.
Thank you for running it.
I didn't run much, if I'm honest. It's
Oh, you ran the shit out of those cameras.
Yeah. Someone's got to organise it.
those cameras needed a beating. That was a really interesting game to watch.
Yeah.
We were kind of nervous. Val to us kind of ripped his first turn plan really well.
He did.
He sat down and he went, I'm going to use the antipodes as like a burst bonus for Pavel.
Yep.
I'm just going to get smoke. I'm going to throw him there. If he
And I wasn't
doesn't,
expecting that.
yeah, if he doesn't cover it enough with MSV or body block it or whatever, I'm just going to get it in there. So were you getting nervous? End of Val's first turn, your console was completely gone.
I mean, I have a lot of anti-material weapons in my list, so I felt confident that I would out attrition attack over the medium term. So I must admit, I wasn't surprising. I was very surprised that he got it done in the first round. But the strategy was always to try and sort of clip a little bit off and put a bit of pressure on him with orders to sort of follow through. So I thought, yeah, I was fairly confident that I'd be able to destroy the AC. Get the points back and then hold it out on the classified. As it started to go into turn 2 and realising that I was chomping through a lot of his stuff, I figured retreat was probably the way to close it.
Yeah, I think Val underestimated how much he overextended himself to do that plan.
Yes.
He left a lot. We were getting a little nervous seeing you spend so many orders dealing with antipodes, but it seems like since Val basically killed nothing in his first turn,
I should have sent Brandon earlier, but yeah.
You had free reign with your full 15 order count, just going nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and no obligation to leave anything back to defend.
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
there's
No.
nothing left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having your
To
console
defend the
destroyed,
monopolies a little bit.
Yeah.
having your console destroyed was really like a focus point for you because you just go, I don't need to
Takes the
defend
weight
it.
off.
Yeah, I don't need to defend anything. I can just focus on this, go straight for it. And tax defense is like 5 layers of tissue paper.
Yeah, I mean, you have to respect it because there can be some ranged elements like scout snipers and the like that just sit there and if you're a bit lazy with a link team or something like that, you'll lose someone. So I was a bit nervous moving the right girl around, just the risk of taking multiple hits. But maybe in hindsight that was the way to go because it would pressure him to reveal some of his camo markers.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
we did notice that you grabbed your missile launcher and kind of just walked across the bridge and went, reveal your camo if you want.
Yeah. So just to try and bring something out, and then if he did, maybe the right girl would die. Maybe I'd take something out, but it probably reveals a lot and tells me what the table state is.
Yeah.
And then Brand can maybe fix some problems depending what's there.
So you're happy with how your list performed?
I think that particular list, I'm running at 4.5 SWIC, which feels really bad.
Really?
And, yeah. So I feel like getting a missile mod in there might be the way to go.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
Leaving value on the table.
Yeah. Kusanagi died. Real easy, both games that I've used her, so I don't know.
So what took down Kusanagi in this game?
It was the Beast Hunter.
Yep. Flamethrower? Or just a CC or
It was just heavy pistol CC.
heavy pistol? Yep.
Yeah. And I zapped it.
Yeah, okay. So that's what we saw. Yeah.
And in the first game, it was a Rishi, I think it was.
Yeah, well that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Very nice. Were
That's
you,
all the insight I've got. Yeah.
you can go. You feel free.
No.
Feel free to
If
go
you've got
drink.
questions. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like watching. I don't want to say these hyper optimized factions, but these more optimized factions play against TAC and things like that, where you really have to. Val really has to think about his active turn shooting.
Yes.
And he probably sat there for a couple of minutes and thought, do I really go to shoot this missile launcher with my front pick?
Yeah.
And
And that was bad luck. I mean,
Well,
it
it would have been
could
a
have opened
very
it up.
different game.
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, 3-12s versus 2-8s is
Yes.
probably the best odds he's going to get throughout the entire course of the game.
Yep.
So it was unfortunate that he lost. He lost that base.
Yep. It was a shot we're taking for sure.
Yeah, it's just the nature of tack. You don't really have overwhelming firepower.
No.
But I thought Val dealt with it fairly well. He's very good at.
I wonder if he had have gone with the HMG Spetsnaz, whether that.
That'd be on 15.
Yeah.
You'd be on flat.
Yeah.
No, it's impure.
Impure.
15s versus 14s.
Yeah.
And he's got more.
He's got 4
on,
dice.
Yeah.
But
We'd have to do the math behind 3 12s, 2 8s versus 4 15s versus 2 14s.
If he can get within 24, maybe swing it that way. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that.
Kevin's mentioned, are you taking these lists to BCB? Are you thinking of revising them? I know you're kind of a player who changes his lists up until the night before.
I do, yeah. I'll probably rewrite them a few times. Look, I like what's there. I don't know about Kusanagi. I think I'll probably go back and rethink it. I don't know about the Zoe Pywell sync. I mean, that's my first game and only game playing it. It seems fun, but maybe needs a few more orders to work.
I thought, so when Nick and I was watching that game, I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
That you can, since they're synchronized, you can use Pywell as a repeater, but also as a peripheral to engineer things.
Yeah.
Which is unique versus having them as 2 separate units.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. I sort of was playing around with that because my original list was Kusanagi in it. That Harris was actually a Stigmata and Orphan.
Yep.
With repeater, and so I was playing those tricks, but I found the Stigmata just never had enough oomph to push through anything and kept getting blinded by flash pulses and stuff.
Yeah, so
I sort of felt like, and it was such a dominant piece that when it went down, the list swung against me. So that was why I was trying Kusanagi to try and put a little bit of Ninmeg 6 in there, maybe in a more aggressive gun.
Spitfire range bands.
Yeah.
as far as that race goes, when I reading it while we were watching,
Yeah.
so it seemed like there was a lot and perhaps too much redundancy in that race. A specialist operative, a doctor, and an engineer.
Yes.
Is that a concession to highly classified that you're perhaps overpaying for in the context of missions that aren't highly classified?
Yeah. So when I was approaching it, I was thinking, well, if I want Kusanagi, she's going to be the lead. Wabera is such a strong piece, I find.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially could drop her to a Cenobite, but you get a lot of value for the points. And also being medium infantry means that it's not hackable.
Yeah. Just a couple of classifieds don't with Kusanagi
Yeah,
or is
yeah.
she medium as well?
She's medium.
Okay.
Yeah. But with the doctor, the Vulcan shotgun is horrible up close, and I thought Kusanagi maybe wouldn't have the same pressure. And then you need some glue there, so I chose the Orphan to tie it together. A, because it's cheaper, and B, with decharges, save you anything. Yeah. That was the idea.
Yeah, no, that's
Kevin's pointing out to us that potentially we can't use Pywell as peripheral. It's peripheral synchronized, so it's not peripheral servant.
Yeah, so
I don't think you can engineer through it.
It declares the same skill, but it itself isn't.
Yeah, I don't think you can engineer.
No, okay.
No.
So yeah,
But it's a repeater.
yeah. So you can't.
It is a repeater. Yeah.
But it is a repeater.
Yeah.
And you activate them at the same time, so you can move Pywell and then hack through Pywell.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the good benefit there.
Yeah. And the Jammer and the Emirat.
Well, we love an
tilt.
Emirate.
Yeah. It's so good.
Have you considered, as a replacement for Kusanagi, maybe having the Rounder Red Fury being significantly cheaper and another aspect of
Say
speed?
replacement. That feels like a very different set of tools.
well, I mean more an 8 to 24 gun that you want to run up the table and hack.
Look, I think the key is in that list. There's not a lot of neg 6, so Kusanagi with Wabera give the neg 6. That puts the pressure on the gunfights. If I want to shoot into something with MSV, I've got the right girl, assuming I have the target. And yeah, I don't know. Red Furies, they always seem to bounce for me.
Yep, don't like Red Furies.
Yeah. I mean,
Fair.
it's only one more damage, but
There
Yeah.
wasn't room for Hacking Device Plus in there, was there?
no.
No, yeah. So your Denmers have
Rob
been
nuts.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guaranteed smokes.
Yes.
Like +3 fizz is always amazing.
Yep.
And damage 17, APDA
Yeah.
is also amazing.
If you can take Denver in a list, you should take Denver in a list.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. I don't think that's the first time that's been said.
This is the first time that opinion's been expressed.
Well, we've had other opinions from certain YouTube Infinity personalities say
Right.
that Denver's a waste of points.
Yeah,
You
right.
should just take a normal Zellenkrieger.
Well, they'd be wrong. I mean, he
I
brings a
agree.
lot. He is better than a Zellenkrieger.
Is he better than 2? Well, 1.5.
1.5. Depends on your points. I place a lot of value on the regular order.
Yeah, it's good.
Particularly Bakunin, I'm typically already running 2 to 3 irregular. So, yeah, you start diluting it more, you really run out of path. Yeah, and I use a lot of my command tokens. I mean, I tend to play command token heavy.
Yeah.
So I did run out at the end, and that was both missions had 5, or 2 missions had 5, and I used, all 14 available to me.
All right, excellent. Guys, it is 6:30. This is when Infinity tournaments end.
Go home.
Let's go home.
Say something.
All right.
Because I
Fuck
love
it.
that.
Sure, let Val have a go.
Losers interview.
I got one thing.
You're one thing. Val, I will say I was very impressed with your turn 1 play.
Yeah. Thank you. Look, I just want to unconditionally apologize to Peter Henry. That's pretty much it. Pete, I'm sorry. I should have been your brother.
He just wins.
Nah, he's good.
He's very good. He's very
Dude,
good.
In hindsight, the amount of models he had on ARO, I maybe shouldn't have defaulted to my Alpha Strike and gone to do damage. Well, unlucky with the sniper, but he had Kusanagi, TR bot, and missile launcher all peaking, so I could have done some damage. But anyway, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Thank you.
All right, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. This has been a little test stream. We'll probably be back for some more at some point. The VODs will be posted to a YouTube channel that will be to be determined. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed. And see you next time.